Oh, Swifty here, and now I'm going to talk about the N52 gamepad. And here it is. The N52 TE gamepad. Now this is something I can't live without, especially because I'm missing a finger. It has extra buttons here. These buttons right here, like for example here, let me click it again. This button here will let me jump in the game. If I press this one here, it's actually spelled like just this button right here. That's if I press forward, press back, down. You can assign all the buttons to this. This little button right here, this is the button I use for ventrilo. And this is the button for macros, making macros and scripts. Also, this little wheel, you can assign a button forward or backward and press down on it, it's another button. Now the configuration for the N52 gamepad. Looks something like this. What I do is to each button I assign an actual keystroke from the keyboard. So then what you do is once you go to the key bindings of the game, you just hit it and it's an actual keystroke. So it's really easy to set up. Okay, Swifty here, and now we're going to go over the N52 key bindings. A lot of people have been asking me where I set all my buttons. They want to know. So I'm going to show them right now in game. First of all, we have the directional pad, as you can see right here. If I press forward on the directional pad, it does spell flip. Let me do Blood Rage first. I accidentally did a charge. Let me do Blood Rage first, and then press forward, and it does a spell flip. Now if I press down on it, it activates my PvP trinket. So I press down, PvP trinket. Back is assist for teammates in 3v3, and up right here is jump. Now this button you see right here, this is my ventrilo button. If I press that, I get to talk on ventrilo. It's real easy to swap. I love where this button is. It makes it really easy to talk on vent. Now this they're talking to me on the vent. This wheel scroll picks up my focus target. For example, if I put my mouse over this target dummy right here, and I press down, it gives me my focus target. And if I press Alt and down again, it gets rid of my focus target. Now if I press this button right here, the one on the bottom, it charges in game. The one right next to it, I spam Devastate. That's why these buttons are the ones that are worn out the most. These are the buttons I use the most. So Devastate right here. Right here. Devastate. Now, this button right here is Blood Rage, and if I press Alt and this button, it does a shockwave. There's a shockwave. The button above it is Shield Bash. I hit it shield bashes the target. Now my shield bash, I have a macro that shield bashes my focus target also. So we'll pick up this guy in the focus, and I'll move over here a little bit. Press shield bash and watch what happens. Well, it parried it, but you can tell it can hit him. Let me try it again. You gotta be kidding me. Block? Oh, sheesh. There we go. Now, also if I press Alt, remember the Devastate button right here? If I press Alt, which is the middle mouse button, I press Alt and this button, it does the Heroic Strike Devastate. You notice my DPS goes up huge right now. That's my secret. Don't tell anybody. It's very dangerous to use that macro though, because you can run out of rage really quick. This button that's way over here, especially all these buttons on this side, it's hard for me to press them because I'm missing a finger. I lost it in a motorcycle accident 10 years ago. So this finger has to do all the work. This button right here is target previous enemy player. A good example is when you're fighting a mage and he summons all his pets and you lose your target, you can quickly pick him up again by hitting this button. And also if a hunter feigns death, hit that button, you pick him right up again. Or if say you're doing 3v3s and you're constantly switching between a healer and a death knight, well, you could just keep hitting this button every time you want to switch between both of them. Right up here is the AoE fear. No, I'm sorry. Alt and that button's AoE fear. In each stance, this button does the either shield wall, retaliation, or recklessness. This button. So if I switch stances, let me switch stances right now. I go to Zerker stance and I hit this one, and it does recklessness. If I go to defensive stance, well, it's on cooldown, but hit it again. It does shield wall. Now if I do alt and that button, watch, I'll do alt and this button, it does AoE fear. Okay. This button right here, I have it for intervene. If I press it once, it intervenes my healer. If I do alt and this button, it intervenes my other 2v2 partner. I mean 3v3 partner, which is Varrock's. I have it macroed directly to their names. And this is the intercept. Let me backpedal a little bit, and then I'll hit this button and it does an intercept. Now this is the button for the script. Remember the script we made a little earlier? I'm gonna run it right now. Let me back up a little bit. Get in position. That's a good spot. Now let's hit the macro. See what happens. So you can make scripts like this for fishing, for AFK botting, anything you want. You're supposed to intercept. Oh, intercept was uncool, that's why I didn't go through. There you go, it went right there. So I love this thing. I would suggest getting one of these if you don't have one. The extra buttons help out a ton. Hey Swifty here, this is a script I made for the N52 gamepad. What this script is going to do, it's going to stun lock and silence the target while DPSing it. If all goes well, I should see some big crits. Big numbers. Alright, here we go. We're going to hit the script and see what happens. Shield Bash silence into a concussion blow. To an 8K shockwave. There we go. That was pretty good. I hope you enjoyed the equipment section for the N52 gamepad. If you want, you can see the full review on the Razer Naga. Thanks for watching.